Okay, I ain't talking about the movie because I got just got through listening to Detroit Man's blog on 40-Year-Old Virgin, where he's talking about Gary Coleman is a 40-year-old virgin, and you know, guys who are like 28, 30, 25, in their 20s and 30s that are virgins. It's not the end of the world. It really isn't, because if you are like 30 years old, or you pushing 30 and you a virgin, you don't have HIV. You ain't got a bunch of other fucking diseases out there. Like I mean, shit. I mean, I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at anybody's virginity, but shit, like you have no fucking worries. Like you don't you have a lot that you don't have to fucking worry about. But to try and be a little bit more serious, Gary Coleman being a virgin at 40, and I guess he's married or whatever. But to all the virgins out there that are male, I will say this: those that are, and not even in your 20s, man, because your 20s, a lot of people lose their virginity right around college age. That's actually pretty average. I mean, if you're in your 20s and you lose your virginity, that's not uncommon. I mean, getting into your 30s, maybe that is rare. It's getting, the older you get, the rarer you get. But let me say, the older you get, and I'm talking about when you get past like 25, when you get past 30, and you ain't in some kind of, I mean, I could see if you're like a Christian and you are waiting for marriage, or you're waiting for the right person. That's very admirable. I couldn't do that shit because I'm not a Christian. I will tear some Christian pussy up, but um, but the longer you wait, I will say this on some real serious shit. When you get your first piece of ass, you are going to lose your fucking mind. Not because it's gonna be so great, because it's not. The first time anybody fucks, you don't know what you're doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I could have been fucking juggling puppies and wearing a raincoat. Who the fuck knows? I ain't know what the fuck was going on, you know. but but if you're like 30 years old and you ain't fucked, then when you fuck, she is going to make you lose your fucking mind. So just kind of be aware of that shit for those of you that are out there to lose the V card, as it's called. I don't think there's anything wrong with you if you're a virgin. You just look. I mean, y'all seen the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin, right? So it wasn't the fact that dude couldn't interact with women, you know. And even if you can't, that's not a common skill to have, to interact with women. But he just had some occasions where it just didn't quite go the way that he wanted to. There was some mixed signals, timing. It's all kinds of reasons that guys are still virgins and shit like there's something else. But yo, to all the virgins out there, uh, it's I don't know I don't know what advice you can give to somebody that's a virgin. And my thing is, if you're trying to lose your virginity, that becomes a whole different thing. So, my player advice would be, go out there and try and set it up to where you're like having sex with more than one woman in like a span of 3 days. So like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you got a different piece of ass, and I'm gonna tell you why. So that when you lose your mind the first time, you get to do it again, but then you're doing it with somebody else, and then you do it with somebody else. So that way you're not like fixated on this one woman that finally lets you see her naked, like my man John Lovitz used to say. So yeah, 40-year-old virgins. That is some ultra rare shit. Gary Coleman. I think more disturbing than that is actually thinking about Gary Coleman fucking. I mean, damn. That's and his wife is not ugly. I mean, if you ever look at a clip of her, I'm like, shit. He didn't do too bad for himself, but man, Gary Coleman, fuck it. I just pictured dude with the fucking part in his hair. Hitting some ass. Talking about, what you talking about, girl? What you talking about, girl? I'm sorry, that was burned into my mind, so now it's burned into yours. Man. So yeah, you 40-year-old virgins out there. What do I personally think about it? What do I personally think about a woman who keeps her virginity? And I think Detroit Man also brought up the fact that every guy wants a girl who's a virgin. That's some bullshit. Okay? Because I done had some females that are not experienced, and there's nothing worse than a woman that does not know how to fuck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You should never get you some pussy and be mad about it while you're doing it. Because, and some of y'all out there know what I'm talking about. You get a chick and she ain't real experienced. Or maybe you had, like, never had a virgin. No, I stay away from them. Because just from a male standpoint of view, I don't, want that kind of responsibility. And I don't feel like being all, she's all uncomfortable and shit. I'm just like, fuck it. I just keep the pussy. Fuck it. I gotta go home. Shit. Go make me a sandwich. Get me a Sprite. But so yeah, my thing is this, and even to the non-virgins out there, man, y'all, when you go in, y'all gonna have, you gonna have to be on study sex, please. There are plenty of books, videos, and I ain't talking about porno movies. There's actually instructional DVDs on sex. Get some of that shit before you get your first piece of ass, please. So at least, you know what I'm saying? So at least you halfway know what you're doing when you're going in. You know. You gotta have some kind of plan. You gotta have a plan. With sex, you have to plan. You have to plan. You gotta know what you're doing. I mean, yeah, you can get experience and all that other shit, but you gotta kind of know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if you're a virgin, you just ain't gonna know. You just gonna be lost. Just gonna be lost, but it'll be okay. And once you do it, you're just like, hey, I just got me some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Then you start dancing. You know, you all confident about yourself. Get a little more confidence. You still dancing. You still working it out. There it is. There it is. Oh, yeah. All right. At this point, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just kind of talking shit because the subject of a 40-year-old virgin is, yeah. So those of you out there, if you are over 21, and I mean that seriously, even the preteens out there, if you're over 21 and you are trying to lose the V card, I'm going to do a shameless plug. I have my whole series entitled How to Get Laid and Get Laid for Real. And I talk about confidence, and I talk about how to approach women. And I got all of these vids all on my channel. So, you know, for those of you that are 40-year-old virgins, I can help you. It's okay. It doesn't have to be that way. Because the thing about a man being a virgin is that the shit is driving him crazy. You're a virgin and you like 20-something or 30-something, you losing your mind because you like, what the fuck is wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. You just need a plan. You just need a plan. The only thing that you are lacking really is a plan and some confidence, obviously, but you just need a plan. You need someone to say, this is what you do. And this is how we do it. Like Montel Jordan. If you don't understand the reference, it's okay.